welcome to the Chris Machete Show. Welcome to the Chris Machete Show. We're live from Machete Comics. Welcome to the Chris Machete Show. Welcome to the Chris Machete Show. We're live from Machete Comics via Crier Media. Hey! Hello, planet Earth. How you doing? What's up? Chris Machete Cochran here, your favorite comic book artist slash cult leader slash, get it? Slasher? Great shirt here. Check this out. Super Zuka. Awesome. My guitar picked down. I thought we needed an intro song. And since we're doing an episode on music, or actually conspiracy theories on music, how cool is that, planet Earth? So, but it's on the frequencies of music, so I'm going to explain all that. The vibrations of music are pretty wild. They're pretty wild indeed. So, did everybody catch up on Crazy Plane Girl? I've kind of dropped off and went on to new things. That's how it goes, right? Did anybody find Crazy Plane Girl? Did anybody find her? I don't think they did.
I think they found out some family members.
Man, but nobody's actually found her yet. That's wild. Hopefully you all watched our last episode. And if you missed it, you can go to YouTube and watch it. Or to Facebook. Or to Twitter. I know they're all on there continuously. So I'm just curious what you guys all came to your conclusions with Crazy Plane Girl. As I thought she was an actress, right? I think she's an actress. But I haven't heard anything more about her. Mind you, I'm looking at new conspiracies and such. But, as we always start our show, since this is live from Machete Comics, I'm going to tell you what's going on live here at Machete Comics. Okay, first of all, we got great news. We have funding for our next two Skeletron books, so that's issue 4 and issue 5. We got the cover of issue 4 finished. We're almost there. We're going to send it to print this week, issue 4, so it will be available this summer for sure. For sure. Yeah, and it continues. We kind of, yeah, there we go. There's the cover. So I did the penciling, the inking on that, and I think we co-colored this one. Did we not? Or did you do all the coloring on this one?
I'm pretty sure I did all the coloring.
And then my producer here, who's the colors, did all the coloring on here and did the logo, of course. So that's the issue that's the cover for issue 4, which is going to be available this summer. It's going to print this week. We got funding for that. Issue 5 as well, but we don't have the cover for that here. Issue 4 is continuing off a bit of a cliffhanger. There's what's left off there. Our hero Skeletron is like taken captive by El Terrifico, defaced wrestler who now lives in Kingston and took over the penitentiary. So there's our hero on the cover of issue 4. He's not in good shape, my friends. You're going to find... So this is... My Skeletron story is an 8-issue run, and then the story's over. Okay? What's wrong?
I'm just going to turn this down.
All right, great. It's just a little loud. Okay. So this is an 8-issue run, Skeletron is. This is issue 4. We're halfway through it. This is going to finish the cliffhanger of issue 3, but this all started back in issue 1. So this is going to be the end of a storyline that started in issue 1. It went from issue 1, 2, 3, and 4. All of those are available in our store here. You can also pick up 1 and 3 if you live in Kingston at Nexus Comics. I'm also looking at dropping down a full 1 to 3 set at SBT Comics here in Kingston. But if you want them delivered to you, we have them. Check it out. Look at that. There's number 3. So you can buy them individually, $8 each, or you can get the set of 1 to 3 for $8. For $20. $8 each, 3 for $20.
I think we're frozen. Oh.
We back?
Yeah, we're back now.
We're back. We're frozen for a second there. So the comic books are 3 for $20 or 1 for $8. We have issues 1, 2, and 3 available. All right. The 1 is a second printing, but that gives a variant cover, which is cool, and you get some bonus stuff in there. And number 2 is getting close to being sold out. Going to be honest with you. Number 3, we got a handful left.
What's number 2?
And here's the inside of number 2. There's my buddy. There's Shane Burhell. So here they're invading City Hall in Kingston. So if you are a Kingstonian, or you're familiar with the architecture in Kingston, you're going to recognize a lot of stuff going on in here. Little heads up at the end of the next episode, they're off to Wolf Island. So again, another Kingston area. If you're familiar with Kingston, Wolf Island's pretty rad. There's no stop signs or any kind of police out there or hospital. And when we were out there visiting, I was with my wife and friends, and we were driving around killing time before we went to a wedding. And all of a sudden it was like, hey, there's no stop signs, and there was no stop signs there, which was pretty rad. It's just something you don't realize, and all the powers with the windmill type stuff out there. What are those called? Turbines, I guess, right? Yeah. So the next issue after this one, like we're gonna head to Wolf Island after issue 4, which we were showing you the cover of. Now, some new artwork that we had some pretty rad happening. Is this what we have, or do we have the full shot of it? Of our Cody Rhodes.
Oh, Cody Rhodes, yeah, we got a full shot.
We got the full shot that we put up on Twitter. So we had a bit of a viral video going on with our artwork. We had right now we're at 103,000 views, over 103,000 views on this piece, and it's coming. Cody Rhodes. There it is. Look at that. So there's I did the pencil and the inking on it. My wife did the coloring on it. And my Machete Comics is colorist placement. Person. What do I call her? Lonnie's our. I had this wicked title for her. I can't remember what it was. I'll remember it tomorrow. That went viral. I got commented from the man himself, Cody Rhodes. Got retweeted by him. We are at 103,000 views. That's pretty rad, I'd say, wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. I think that's pretty good.
There's another version, which is going to be...
Okay, there's another version that will be available online. Wow, look at that.
Sticker version.
That's friggin' cool. So that's a sticker. How much is a sticker?
I'll show you.
All right, let's see how much a sticker is. That's cool. I like that. So there's the sticker.
The sticker is... I got this one right here. It's $4.
$4. Bubble-free sticker. So those, it's not like a printed sticker where it comes off in the water and anything. It's a pro sticker. I think that's pretty rad, man. So $4.
Sizes.
Pardon me?
There's different sizes.
And there's different sizes of stickers. If you want to get a big one, put it on your head. Put it on your noggin, right?
And then we also have our digital files.
And there's digital files of these drawings if you want to download them or buy them. They're really inexpensive, like $5 for a digital download, man. It's crazy.
And there's no shipping on that.
There's no shipping. And there's no shipping. It's $5 straight up. You put it on your drive, little drive, as I mentioned. You take it to Walmart, or you print it off on a printer you have at home. Yeah. Do we freeze again?
It froze again. Yeah.
For long?
Yep. For that whole time you were talking there.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry if we're freezing out there. I don't know. Storm's coming in or what.
What's going on?
Yeah, I apologize if I'm freezing a bit there. So we've got stuff available for sale, as you can see. So you check it out. We sold some T-shirts this week. Sold some more prints this week. Comic books. Everything's going slowly but surely, which is great. I had my downtown comic art workshop. There's the picture of it right there. So we started that. That was great. I want to thank the folks at the Broom Factory. I want to thank the folks at the Kingston Canadian Film Festival. Kingston Canadian Film Festival sponsored it. Facility was at the Broom Factory, where you can see some great concerts. And I have an office down there where I teach kids, and it's fantastic. Best part was a little girl gave me a flower. Put it behind my ear, behind my long hair. Sidebar, this is going. I proved my point. I'm a 50-year-old. I can still grow a pretty full head of hair. Now it's just a pain in the ass. It's just a pain in the ass. It really is. It really is. I'm not a fashion guy. Prove my point. 50-year-old can grow hair like this. Cutting it off. Next time you see it, it'll probably be gone unless I get lazy and I don't get it cut. But yeah, driving me nuts. Anyway, buy Machete stuff. Machete Comics. And if you are in town or in the Kingston area, we are doing our art programs every Sunday. We started the Sunday yesterday. Wow, it seems like so long ago. Yesterday we started our art program downtown. So thank you to the Broom Factory. Thank you to the Kingston Film Festival. Thank you to Kingston just for being so decent with me. I can't tell you how awesome it is to run programs for kids when the venue that is your city is working like so with you and so for you. It's redonkulous. Today, the day after, they're asking if I needed anything else like a projector for my art lessons. Would that help if you had a big screen projector you could project things up on? Yeah. Anyway, life's good, man. I'm on the right path. I hope my cult members of the Machete are doing well, and I hope you're finding your path and following my media posts and such. There's a lot of stuff that goes on there that I can't share on here, but you'll see that my path is going in the right direction. You want to document it, or you want to check out my documentation of it, you just got to check out some of my TikToks, some of my Twitters. even some of my Facebook posts, you'll find my journey on there. I'm talking to a lot of other members who are doing super well, the positive vibrations, but still, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. You're not, you don't have to punch people in the face. Don't get me going in the wrong direction with this. I do believe in peace and love, but I do believe in a Sean Burhell throat punch for some people, man. You can't let people walk over you, and we got to make sure that our kids have some gumption in them, right? Okay. And I'm glad that I have some kids that I'm bringing in for a landing. Yeah, giving them some drawing power, some mind powers that they create amazing things, and they do. I would say these kids are more creative. The majority of these kids that are into it are more creative than most of the adults that I know, and can write much better stories. I'm always telling these kids, write these stories down because you may forget them. My book Skeletron I created when I was 15 years old, man. It was originally called Skeleton Boy, and then DC stole my name. But that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so that's what's going on with us. We have the music, the music workshop as well at the end, or mid-August. Mid-August is almost full. We have 2 positions left for another guitar player and or keyboard player, or a singer. We can always have another singer. So that's almost full, and you should see the stage. If you follow if you follow our media off of this show, I don't have the picture handy, but you'll see the stage we're using for the band program. It's a pro stage. Cancer Bats played there, like Protest the Hero played there. Awesome stuff. Train the kids well. Give them courage. There's things they can be shy around, but don't be afraid, my younglings. We'll protect you. I've met so many good parents around here, man. Kids are coming in for a good landing in my circle. You guys ready for a top 5? Or should we do the comic book of the week first? Comic book of the week first. All right. Stub my toe. Okay, so I'm actually going to go with something a little more modern. Excuse me. I think this comic book is just a few years old. Usually I go with something pretty classic. This is Negan Lives, okay? And this is one of my picks. If you see this somewhere, I'd grab this for a value pick, This is something that you put in for a little bit of that you probably get for in between $5 and $10 for sure. If you get this for around $5, or if you find this in a dollar bin, you better grab 2. Grab me one. This is Negan Lives, and this is basically his origin story. Now, the reason that I'm bringing this up too is it was staring at me when I went downstairs, and that smile was kind of like, "Come on, Chris, tell the folks about Negan." All right. So it's like his origin issue, and he's still going in the TV show, right? Whatever they're doing, they still got him going in there. This is 2020. So yeah, it's not too old. 3 years old. 2.5 years old. Got a little ding in the spine here I just noticed. Yeah, I'm being a comic nerd. Dang. Yeah.
Where?
Dang. There's a little ding there. But anyway, sorry, getting sidetracked. So this is the origin story of Negan. So this book's going to be worth some cash, because Negan just keeps going through the stories, and people just love him. So we've got him here actually collecting flowers and stuff. This is pre everything. So his wife has cancer, and I don't know how much they've showed in the TV show about it here, but this story really pulls your heartstrings and stuff. And of course, the art, I love the art. The art is similar to the style in Skeleton Boy or Skeletron, actually. A little more Japanese animated style in Skeletron, but it's close, especially the coloring and the letter placements and stuff. Yeah, we're both big fans of The Walking Dead. So The Walking Dead comic book is done. They are doing reprints of it now in color. So if you want to still get Walking Dead comic books, you can. They're just reprints. This is not a reprint. So if you see this somewhere, I'd say this is a book that you could put aside. Will be worth some money someday. This is Negan Lives. It's basically Negan's origin story. All right.
Oh, and his bat is named after his wife.
Yeah, his bat is named after his wife.
That's cute.
I think they made that. Did they? They probably brought that out in the show. I'm thinking.
Yeah. Well, I think they did show that. Yeah. That's
Yeah. Right. I just got to put it back properly and keep the hair from falling into my face. See, the hair's got to go. The hair is a nuisance. Long hair. Maybe I should get a mohawk first. That's maybe what I should do. Is I'll just get like a huge long mohawk for a couple days. Then we'll cut that off too. All right. Top 5s? I like top 5s. Hey, good news. Saw a dog. Oh, that skipped, didn't it?
A little bit.
All right, we're having a little skipping issues again. I'm sorry. I think there must be a storm coming in. Is that what happens?
I don't know. I gotta figure it out because last time it was doing. It seemed like it was doing this as well.
Okay, I didn't notice the last time. Anyway, good news. Saw a dog. If you know what movies that's from, let me know. Don't say anything. Top 5. Cool thing about this is my buddy Brent. Do we have a picture of Brent?
Well,
No?
kind of.
Okay, we'll show it. So Brent sent in. There he is. And the funny thing is they're really not giving LA Knight the push that he should be getting because the fans love him. I think it's just that he's not available because he's out running rock shows for Guns N' Roses right now.
Double life.
Yeah,
Triple life.
I think that's why we're not getting the push that LA Knight deserves. Is that he's actually out running the Guns N' Roses show right now in like France or somewhere close to that. So anyway, there's Brent. So Brent did send in a list of his top 5 modern day WWE male and female wrestlers, and we may throw in a lemon in there that we can't stand. Can't stand ya. Tell me what that's from too. Come on. My viewers in Saudi Arabia, how are you doing, my friends? You're keeping me number 1 with an iron fist. Thanks. I'd love to hear from you. I think I looked at it. They're not allowed to comment. Like it's not accessible to comment from there.
Oh, they haven't shut it off.
Something like that.
I'm not sure.
Anyway, so cheers. Got to get some Canadian power going, right? We're working on it, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the cult is growing, that's for sure. Okay, top 5. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do my number 5 and Brent's number 5. We'll start with the female wrestlers, okay? All right, Lonnie?
Yep, I think I'm missing some, but we'll just go through the list.
Okay, so we're going to go through the list here. So, I don't have Brent's here. You got it written down? Because that was on my phone. I don't know what I did with my phone.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to go our number 5s, and we'll see. I don't even know if our lists match up. So, number 5 on mine is Raquel Rodriguez. Rodriguez. I'm terrible with names. She's huge. She's like Amazon girl. There she is. Pronounce the name for me again.
Rodriguez.
Raquel?
Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel Rodriguez. Yeah, I'm terrible with names. She's my 5th favorite. She is an Amazon. She could be Wonder Woman.
She's very tall.
And a very good wrestler. Very talented. Her finishing moves kick ass. Right now she's a tag team champion with Liv Morgan, and their whole deal is she picks up little Liv Morgan and whips her around at people, right? So basically you got the little crazy blonde girl and you've got Wonder Woman Amazon. You know what it's like? It's like Wonder Woman and Harley Quinn.
Mm.
Okay, so that's my number 5. Brent's number 5 is Big Time Becky Lynch. But that's okay because I have her on my list too. So we'll just bring her up when I have her. Okay. So the Becky Lynch. So that 5. He's got Becky Lynch.
Yep.
I got Raquel Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
Rodriguez. Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay. So we'll go to Brent's now. Oh, we tied. Okay. So we both have the same one on number 4, and that is Royalty, Charlotte Flair. Yep. Beans agrees. Charlotte Flair. Yeah, she's good, right? I can't give her number 1 though because she's been around a little longer, and I just don't get that full vibe anymore as I do from some of the other girls. But you can't take anything away from this lady, man. Have you ever seen like a better specimen? Like, is there any fat on her? Zero body fat.
No.
There might be like some in plastic surgery in her lips and such. Zing! Come on! Zing! Come on! We're here to have fun. But no, she's beautiful. Her just so athletic. She wears high heels and she looks like she's like, again, another like Wonder Woman type person.
Yep.
Like she looks like she's like 7 feet tall. And then you look it up and then she's not.
I think her and Rodriguez are probably the same height. Or probably.
I think Raquel's a little older. But regardless, and Charlotte's outfits, it seems like she has a different outfit every time, and they're always sensational. She is royalty. She's wrestling royalty. It really shows. And she has it. She has it. There we go. So Brent and I both tied. Number 4 is Charlotte Flair, top female wrestlers. Let's go to... Oh my gosh, we tied again for number 3. This is redonkulous. This is funny. We did not talk about this. This is rad. Io Sky. Right now, who holds the Money in the Bank? Io Sky's rad. I've always liked Io Sky. I find her hilarious. I'm only trying to help. I love the way she just goes off in a different language, like, I want to fight. And there she is. Look at her there.
She accepts.
She accepts. Yes. I'm only trying to help you. Look at the swagger. I just love the look. Of course, I am a sucker for the ninja look. I love that ninja look. And she's got like a glam ninja look. Would you agree? Mm-hmm. Like an 80s glam ninja look.
Yep.
Plus, there's some AEW wrestlers that have that kind of look.
You mentioned the Money in the Bank, right?
Yep, she has the money. It's the bean. Stop it. She has the Money in the Bank case, so she's just waiting to cash in and grab the title. And she's with Bailey a lot. I can't remember the name of that group right now just because I can't remember the name. But Brent and I both picked. That's a bit of Io Sky. Io Sky. She's going to win something here soon. She's going to get something coming in soon. Okay, so we differentiated here. So now you can show, because Brent has Rhea Ripley, but I got her, don't show her picture. Brent has Rhea Ripley, and I have Becky Lynch. So let's show Becky Lynch now, because we didn't show her before. I have big time Becky Lynch, the man. Am I the only one that's hypnotized when she talks? I find her voice like, I can't tell if I find it funny or if I find it like hypnotizing. It's just like, first of all, you don't expect it to come out of her. And second, she really overpronunciates things, and I find it awesome. Her hair too, like those are extensions, maybe.
Extensions and also dye.
Okay.
She's not natural red.
She's got that Jean Grey Phoenix look, and she wore the outfit there last pay-per-view.
Yep.
Frickin' cool, the green and the yellow. Yeah, when she puts it together, she's got the look. She wrestles awesomely. She takes some huge bumps. You know when Becky Lynch is going to be in a match, there's going to be a high point, right? You're looking for that high point. She's probably going to be part of it. She can, as I say, she's known to get color, which means to bleed, and she's my second favorite. Brent has Rhea Ripley for his second favorite. He probably only did that because he knew that my number one was going to be the same person that we named our fish after. And another, sorry to toot my horn here, folks, but another 100,000 views tweet on, another 50,000 view tweet on Rhea Ripley. It was one that we did. Yeah, sorry, that's half of one. So she's my favorite wrestler. Brent has, we'll have to show a picture of her her as well, because he has Selena Vega. Who I also agree is awesome. That's Brent's number one, is Selena Vega, who should have won the title for a minute, and she's tiny, dudes.
Yeah. She's
tiny. Like, she's what, 5 foot? Tiny. Again, not an ounce of body fat on her, probably.
I don't think any of these wrestlers do you?
Oh yeah.
Well, I meant girl-wise. I don't.
No, I could show you some that have a little bit of chunk in the trunk or whatever. I have Bailey, and we're gonna like she's.
Oh yeah, I didn't put her.
But no, but she's one that anyway. We got off track here, but that's okay. So check this out. She also can take a beating. Remember that? Remember the ladder shot there on that last pay-per-view there, and the Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
So one thing I'm finding about these ladies in the WWE now is they're really up for taking bumps in high spots, and I think Becky Lynch started it, so that's why they call her the man. Really do. So if you're not familiar with wrestling too much, check out Becky Lynch, and when she talks, let me know if you think it's funny or if you think it's like hypnotizing. Like it's funny. I get a kick out of it. So there's our top 5 female WWE wrestlers right now. I'm going to go down my list again. I got Raquel Rodriguez. Damn.
Rodriguez.
I got it right the first time. All right, number 5. I've got Charlotte Flair, number 4. I got Io Sky, number 3. Becky Lynch, number 2. Rhea Ripley, number 1. Brent has Becky Lynch at number 5, Charlotte Flair at number 4, Io Sky at number 3, Rhea Ripley at number 2, and Selena Vega at number 1. And Bailey. Brent has an X beside Bailey. He does not like Bailey. We're not talking about Bailey Quarters from WKRP. We are talking about Bailey, the wrestler, who is actually associated with Io Sky. And we won't show you a picture of her, just a negative. But if you want to see, a wrestler does have probably not 0 body fat. She'd be one of them. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I'm just saying. It was a question. Answered the question. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Sidebar. When I do my band program, I always have a joke with my students, and I gotta share this while I remember because I think it was really funny. So the kids are really nervous before they play shows, right? And I always have this little pep talk with them before we do their first show. And I'll have another one of these coming up in August. If any of the parents are watching, you'll like this. So I get the kids together, and I say, here's the thing, kids. Whether the crowd likes you or not, you're going to win in the end. And like, why? We're going to have fun. We're going to do this. We're going to have pictures. We're going to have videos. Like, no. I said, because if they give you a bad response, you guys all play the brown note. They're like, what's the brown note, Chris? What are you talking about? They're all looking at each other like, the brown note? I was like, yeah, if you play this certain chord, hit the brown note, everybody will poop their pants. The kids are like, don't know whether to believe me. And then we just go, let's go. All right, let's go. I thought that was hilarious. I think that's pretty funny. So
Sound frequencies, right?
the secret, the sound frequencies of that. Yeah, so we're getting to that. Okay, but sorry, we got to, we got to keep moving. And this headband, just another sidebar, this was my best friend's headband. Yes, it's falling apart. My best friend, who is no longer with us. But it's falling apart, man. It's hanging in there. I got to do what I can with it. Okay. Now we're going to do top 5 modern-day male wrestlers in the WWE. My list, Brent Litz. Okay. Let's see how much we match up here, huh? Okay. So my 5, number 5, coming in at number 5, it's a tie between Chad Gable and Otis, or Otis. Thank you! Shush! I think he's friggin' hilarious. And the way he works with Otis is the way Otis is just like, yep, and he does the wormy. Oh, man. Again, 2 really good wrestlers as well, which, when you get a wrestler who can talk and can wrestle, damn, it's rad. I don't know if these guys can take a serious bump, though. I haven't seen them take a lot of serious bumps, so we'll see how that works out. But that's my number 5. Over to Brent's number 5, we have Sami Zayn. And you can show him, because I don't have him in my top 5. We are working on a picture of Sami Zayn right now for all of you fans out there of our artwork for Machete Comics and who like our wrestling art. Sami Zayn. Brent calls Sami Zayn at number 4. No, number 5. That's Brent's number 5. Mine was Chad Gable and Otis. Sorry. Okay, so moving to number 4. Okay, I have Edge. And he's, again, we got some Canadian wrestlers right in a row there. So many good Canadian wrestlers. So we got Edge, because Brent's going to bring up Edge probably shortly as well. I have Edge at number 4, and Brent has Dominic Mysterio at number 4, which is, I like there's Dom, Dirty Dom. So he's with Rhea Ripley, of course. I think he's awesome. I love to hate him. And I don't hate him like I hate Shawn Michaels, or another wrestler I'll bring up in a bit. I hated Shawn Michaels, and I know you were supposed to hate him, but it went beyond that. I just did not like him, right? Dominic Mysterio, I hate, but I love to hate him. Rad dude, man. Rad dude. That's my number 4. Excuse me, my number 4. That's Brent's number 4. My number 4 is Edge. He'd probably be higher on the list, but he's getting a little old, my friend. That's not Edge.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. No, he's American. Edge is Canadian, right? There's our guy. There's Edge, yeah. The thing about Edge is that, again, he's another one that was Canadian. Chad Gable's Canadian, I believe, too. Edge is amazing on the mic. Like, he's an actor. He's a professional actor. So he's amazing on the mic. He brings that energy everywhere he goes. I don't think they have to give him a script or have to watch what he's saying. And the guy can wrestle, of course. And I think he can take a bump. The guy's taking some... Oh, man, after just watching Money in the Bank and then thinking back to the ladder match of him and the Hardy Boys. Wow, man. Double spears. Sweet stuff, Edge. Edge is my number 4. Brent's number 4 is Dom Mysterio. Number 3 for me is Ricochet. I like Ricochet, man. He's like a superhero, as they say. Yeah, there he is. The dude can do these flips from the ring to outside the ring with no springboard or anything. But I guess this ring might be a little springy. But this guy's cut too. But he reminds me of his superheroes, action poses, flying off the top rope, always bringing in new moves. Big fan of Ricochet. And then, of course, Brent at number 3 has Edge, who he just showed. Okay, so Brent has Edge up one more than I do. Now we're going to my number 2 and Brent's number 2, and we locked up on this one. Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes, there he is, the American Nightmare. I was a big fan of him in AEW. And then when he was moving, and then the fans started to dislike him, and they wanted him to do a heel turn. So he left AEW and went back to WWE and kept his Cody Rhodes Nightmare gimmick, which isn't really a gimmick. It's just Cody Rhodes, basically. And he's been pretty rad. Again, this guy's great on the mic. He's a professional actor. The guy can wrestle. and the guy can take a friggin' bump. Like, he's fighting this over and over again against Brock Lesnar. And it is getting redonkulous, but you can't tell me fighting Brock Lesnar is easy. That guy gives some stiff punches, probably.
He could be Rhino.
Pardon me?
He could be Rhino.
He could be
He's
Rhino.
So huge.
Yeah, it's but Cody Rhodes is taking some stiff bumps in those matches. So good for you, Cody Rhodes. Good for you. So we're tied for second on that one. Our number one, okay, here we go. So our number one, I have Damian Priest, and Brent has Roman Reigns.
Okay, let's show Damian Priest first.
This is my number one is Damian Priest. Yeah, he's got the money in the bank. Damian Priest, man. He's like an anti-hero. Which is kind of what Rhea Ripley's like, right? Kind of like an anti-hero, I think.
They're in the same group?
They are, and then you got Dom, who's just an evil.
He has no idea what he's doing. He's a kid.
Everybody hates Dom, which is funny. So there's my number one. My number one is Damian Priest, and he's got the money in the bank. Brent's number one is the champion right now, Roman Reigns. It's not Roman Reigns.
Let's see if I have.
We know those who know who Roman Reigns is. He's the champion right now. So let me just go over our list again so we can keep moving and shaking here, because we got to get into our conspiracy theory still. Okay. Number 5, I've got Chad Gable and Otis Ty. Brent has Sami Zayn. Number 4, I have Edge. Number 4, Brent has Dominic Mysterio. Number 3, I have Ricochet. Brent has Edge. Number 2, I have Cody. Number 2, Brent has Cody. Number 1, modern day male wrestler, I have Damian Priest. Brent has Roman Reigns, which could be coming to a fight near you. Whenever, no, I think actually, so what I think is Damian Priest is going to be going after, there's Roman Reigns. Better late than never, right? That's Brent's favorite. So check this out. The one that I dislike the most, and again, I dislike him, is Seth Rollins, man. And I know I'm going to get some heat from that. There he is right there. I don't like his Joker. Trying to be the Joker, I don't like that. It's not working for me. As I do the air quotes, his song. That's not a song, man. It's a chant. It's driving me nuts. And I know I'm going to get heat from the wrestling fans, but you gotta be honest.
Especially when it goes on for 12 minutes.
When they for 12 minutes, like 3 notes. Come on, that's
It's longer than Stairway.
You know when they say the musical public are inside joke for musicians, the listening public are idiots. Quit proving them right. It's not. It's a chant. It's not a song. It's like an E or a C chug, and then 3 notes. Wow. He's a good wrestler, maybe. I've heard Bret Hart say super unsafe. I've heard a lot of people say super. Yep. I've heard a lot of people say it was super unsafe. So he definitely didn't make my top 5. I don't like his shtick right now. I think he could. Yeah, I don't know, man. The whole Joker thing just annoys me, and not in a good way. Anyway, he's my pick for don't like. Get him off my screen, hon. Get him out of there. All right.
Brent's was Bob Lashley.
Robert Lashley. He doesn't like him. He probably didn't like the way he talked. All right, so we're going to segue into this. So we're talking about music, right? Could have been the whiskey. Might have been the gin. Could have been the 3, 4, 6 packs. I don't know, but look at the mess I'm in. My head's like a football. I pulled that out of my ass. I got no segue to that. Music segue. Let's hit the conspiracy intro. Frequency. My producer and I just realized how hot it is here in the upstairs office. Holy cow. Okay. Fellow cult members, thank you. Welcome to the show. How are you doing? We've been chatting. hope you're doing well. Sound. Number of vibrations per second is called a frequency. 5 complete waves are produced in 1 second. Then the waves will be 5 hertz, or 5 cycles per second. So the more you put in there, or the less you put in there, affects living and non-living things around you. You ever seen those little YouTube videos where they have those little machines on either side going off at like tons of vibrations, tons of hertz per second, and it makes something lift? You ever heard those theories that there's hundreds of thousands of vibrations in a second? Could lift huge blocks, maybe build a pyramid. So much stuff about these vibrations, man. It's really, really cool. A lot of it has to do with music, too, because that's how I'm going to take it today. 14 BC, when music is first recorded, being discovered. Not actually press play record, but just as it being created. Okay? It was used for entertainment. It was used to use lyrical history, songs representing history. Also used for worship. And that's when they started finding minor chords instead of the major chords. And those gave different vibrations as well. So even back, ancient times, they would use music for different vibrations, not maybe even knowing. Listen to this. A major chord. Isn't that pretty? Great vibration, right? A minor chord. We're going downtown for a party. We're going to worship the devil. My point is, when music was created, people didn't know this until they felt it. Get what I'm saying? Music has a great vibration. Everything living apparently has a vibration. Okay? So what I've been doing lately, because I've been studying the brain and I've been studying musical frequencies for a while though. But the effect that musical vibrations have on a person is pretty interesting. Now, again, I didn't come up with this. I think it's a very, very fun conspiracy theory, maybe an idea people to try, because it's not going to hurt you unless you look up certain frequencies that will hurt your ears and stuff. That is out there, but I'm not doing that today. Okay, just pointing it out. My cult members know what I'm talking about, and thank you. The Pyramid of Giza. So let's look at the first. Okay, so I want to try and sketch this down properly so that I'm not going out of order and I'm not missing out on anything here. Plus, I got to keep moving, friends. Okay. As I already explained about the wavelengths and how many times they work a second, let's pick the number 432 waves per second. This one had famous musicians like Beethoven, other guys that I'm not familiar with because I don't listen to it. They loved that frequency. They felt it was the soft frequency. You didn't have to crank it too loud to hear everything. Great frequency for kids back then, for background music. Then all of a sudden, excuse me, Italy decided, we're banning it, and we want you to use the frequency 440. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Okay? So this was 1917. Italy government decided you're no longer allowed to use the 432 frequency. Next so it was Italy, then came France, I believe, and then it was from 1953 that the statement goes from Toronto to Tokyo. Everything was to be at the frequency 440. So that's the tuning of instruments, the recording of music that you hear, like anything kind of vibration wise, they will not let you use 432. I know, it doesn't it sound crazy? And why would anybody care? Why would anybody care? Now the thing is that apparently Rockefeller is part of this. And so are the Nazis. So again, further going into our conspiracy theories here, my friends. 432 is the hertz or the frequency of the cult of machete. If you break this down to what I listen to, what we like to listen to, you're going to find that this is our frequency. Do you like that monotone sound? Soft, reverby round. Yeah. I don't like an over stereo production. Too much equalizer, tinny sounds. Nice, soft, round 432. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
Do you want to hear 432?
Yeah.
I
Do we have a music sampler, or you just got like a beep of
the
it?
tone.
Ooh, okay. So now here's one thing I want to describe to you, because what you need to do is to go to YouTube and type in Pink Floyd 432 hertz, Kiss 432 hertz, Led Zeppelin. You'll hear your songs in this frequency. Now, if you want to take it up a step, I'm gonna here's what this frequency. So this is what I'm getting to here. So I didn't want to quite play it quite yet. So the frequency itself can be heard in music, as I mentioned. Now here's where we get into the frequency of just boom, a sonic frequency. Now, as I mentioned, this is a kind of a way that I researched, because I thought it was interesting, of how Egyptians moved their huge blocks with sound vibrations. Because I've seen with my own eyes people move small objects with sound. I've seen it. I've seen it on... It's all over the place. YouTube it. You'll see it too. So I've always wanted to see what a huge vibration could do to something. And you'll also see lots of supervillains using sound waves to crush people and stuff, right? So cool. So cool. So if you just listen to the tone, the 432 hertz is it's a therapeutic vibration. It's good for sleep. It's good for stress. It's good for creativity. Physically, it's good for the heart, and it's good for the spine. If you have a spine injury, apparently this hurts. This frequency is great for it. Now, other ones are good for different things. There's actually frequencies that are good for clearing your bowels. I'm picking. My producer was like, "So how? Are we going to do this one? We're going to do that one?" It's like, let's just focus on 432 frequencies, hertz, okay? Because there's way too much. This is the healing one. So is that why they banned it everywhere? Because it made people feel too good. It made them feel. One thing we all know is the powers that be want us to be uncomfortable. They want us to be on our toes. Any government official who tells you they want you to be happy and comfortable is lying out their ass. Holy shit. No, they want us to be on our toes. We all know that. Is that why this frequency was banned? You can still get it, but if you listen to what I just mentioned about the history of it, it's crazy. Slowly banned throughout the world. Crazy. It also helps. So here's what it is. So that helps you with your sleep, stress, creativity, physically, helps your heart, helps spine injury, and if you're into the spiritual side of things, this will help this frequency will help your chakra, your chi, and your third eye. Here it is. So that's the tone right there. I could see closing my eyes and meditating to it. It's kind of annoying if your eyes are open, but any kind of tone I think isn't it? I don't know. That's weird. Well, there's just kind of static. Yeah. There it is. Okay, there it is. I'd recommend using a song.
It's about to find a song with the three.
With 432. That's hilarious. That's wild. Okay, so is it a conspiracy theory? Was this banned by governments slowly all through the world, starting in 1917 until 1953? Was this frequency banned because it made people feel too good? Was it discovered by Rockefeller and the Nazis and said, hey, this is not what we want. We need a different frequency to hit the brainwave to anger and aggravate people. Make them feel off, not make them feel good. Now I'm looking at what frequencies are on albums and stuff. It's interesting to check it out.
Here's a Queen one.
Okay, so here's a Queen song at 432 hertz. Okay, so check out the sound on that. We'll get it in here after the ad. So Queen's a great example here, in Freddie Mercury's voice. I would think would be pretty soothing. This is Bohemian Rhapsody, I think, or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's cool. That's okay. We've got lots of voices in there.
Almost done.
Yeah, it'd be nice to hear something with a ripping guitar, but it's in there eventually. But okay,
Let me just try and pull it.
for sure, we'll get it ready to go here. I think the best route to go is listening to music in this frequency, especially if you're a music lover. Here it is. To me, that sounds. I like that. Now, if you don't have something to compare it to, you might think, "Oh, well, this is what I listen to all the time." It's not. It's a lot more monotone. I go like this, right? I find it a rounder sound instead of a pointy sound. Monotone, more reverb, whereas it's not over produced, over equalized. And again, nowadays a lot of music does not have a reverb in it. It's very dry vocals, and they're going for more of a newer, sharp sound. Okay. Can you fast forward it maybe just into like the second half of the song so we get a little more instruments and stuff, or as far as you can go? That's great. Thank you. Same deal. Here we go. Guitar, right? Now we're just back to piano. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. So if you're on YouTube listening to your tunes, man, type in 432 frequency hertz. See what you get. Okay. Yeah. So we'll hold that for another day. Okay. So on the end of our Cult of Machete conspiracy theory here, I just want to thank everybody for your messages over the weekend. Awesomeness. I want to say happy birthday to my mom, who also had her 81st birthday. Today. Happy birthday, Mom. Today it is. We celebrated it yesterday. So everybody say happy birthday to my mom out there.
Happy birthday, Dorothy.
Happy birthday, Mom. There you go. Good job. Yeah, we went out yesterday to Kelsey's. It's good. Good. A lot of food, man. Okay, well, let's get out of our conspiracy theory here. Take care. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. That was interesting, huh? Don't forget about the brown note. Make it poop your pants. I just like saying poop your pants. Okay, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Take care of yourselves, man. Take care of yourselves. You ever go? You're around a whole lot of negative people. You bring it home with you? Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta. I can tell when I go in to say Walmart and there's bad vibes. And I kind of know when to look down. Keep walking. There's other times you go in there and you see lots of friendly faces, and I like that. I think the one thing that disturbed me that I can discuss with my friends here, I used to be very just going to go in, out, I'm going to leave my house, I'm going to smile at everyone. Woo, yeah, kill you with kindness. How's it going? Person beside me, hi, how are you? Getting to the point now where I'm in a line, I'll say hi to somebody beside me and really friendly, and they look at me like I have 8 arms and I'm about to bite them. Or they'll back their kid up from me. I am cool. Are you feeling that out there? Talk to me on my online media functions. Let me know. Because I'm scaling it down. Don't feel bad if you are. I'm scaling it down. I'm not going to say hey to everybody. How's it going? I'm not going to be a treat to everyone I see. I'm not going to bug anyone. My point here is make sure you're happy. Don't, you can go out of your way to make everybody else happy. If you got the right vibes going on. If not, man, take care of yourself. It's not worth the headaches later, right? Concur. Again, buy my stuff. We got 2 new comics coming out. Skeletron number 4 is coming out. Skeletron number 5 is coming out. Then we got a special one. I've got workshops for kids all over Kingston. This is a brand new sticker you can buy, or you can get a print of it. You can get a t-shirt of it, maybe. I don't know. We got stuff at the store. You got to check out the store at machetecomics.ca. Canadian product. All awesome. Are we froze?
I'm frozen, I think.
I'm not frozen. Let me see if I can take that.
I was trying to take it out. Oh, yeah, go to the pictures because I can't get there to design. Over on the
I'm
side.
trying.
Sorry, on the other side there's a design.
Mm.
Go to the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Click it up.
Hey, I did it. Look at that. Learning. All right. Sorry. All that just to say goodbye to everybody.
Mine's frozen.
That's all right. Hope we're still working though.
I think so.
Okay. I think we're still live. If not, whatever. Peace and love, my friends. Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. And if you're feeling it, help others. What do we got here? This?
If you want to close it out.
Yeah.